Hello. In this video, we are going to discuss the math section of NCERT MCT 2017 paper. So I have discussed till question number 15 in part 1. So this is part 2nd. In this video, we will discuss from question 16 to 30. So question number 16 is, in what ratio must water be mixed with milk to gain 20% by selling the mixture at cost price? So basically, we are selling the mixture at cost price only. But then how we are gaining? We are gaining by mixing water into it. So I will tell you a short trick for such type of question. See, the profit percent is given as 20%. Now this 20% is equal to, always remember, this profit percent is equal to the ratio of water to milk. So this 20% is basically 20 over 100, and this is equal to the ratio of water to milk. So simply the ratio comes out to be 1 to 5. So this is the easiest solution to such type of question. So the answer to this question is option C, that is 1:5. Moving to question number 17, a sum at simple interest 13.5% per annum amounts to this after 4 years. So basically rate is given as 13.5% per annum. Now time is 4 years. Now this is simple interest. So एक साल में for 1 year if the interest is 13.5%, so for 4 year it must be equal to how much? 4 into 13.5%. That is equal to 54%. Fine. And see, now हमारा जो भी principal था उस पे हमको कितना interest मिल चुका है? 54% of principal, and this total must be equal to amount of principal we need to find out, plus interest is 54% of principal, and this will give us the amount, which is 2502.50. So this is 154 over 100. P must be equal to 2502.50, and on solving this we'll get the answer to be, and we'll cancel out this, we'll get 16.25. So P from here comes out to be 1625 rupees. The correct answer is option C. Question number 18. Find the compound interest on 16,000 rupees. So this is principal basically. And rate is 20% per annum. And time is 9 months. Compounded quarterly. Now we know that in 1 year we have how many quarter years? We have 4 quarter years. So this 9 months must be equal to 3 quarter years. And rate of interest is 20% for a whole year. So for 1 quarter, it must be 5% per quarter year. Now we'll use the formula of compound interest. So for the formula for amount is P principal 1 plus rate percent over 100 raised to power time. So on solving this, you will get the amount to be 18,522. I'm not solving this. This is very basic part. Fine. Now we need to find the interest. Now interest is amount minus principal. So amount is this much, 18,522. Principal was 16,000. So the difference will be interest, so which is 2522. Option B is the correct one. Question number 19. Oh, very basic question. This is 444% of 531 divided by 972. So we need to solve this. Fine. So सबसे पहले इसको easy करते हैं, simplify करते हैं. So dividing by 4 will get 111 over 25. Fine. Or let us assume this to be एक काम करते हैं, इसको थोड़ा approximation में ले जाते हैं. Approximation में ले जाएं तो this will become 110. अब 5 से कट करते हैं तो this will be 5 and this will be 22 times. ठीक है. अब आप देखेंगे कि यहाँ पर जो आंसर आएगा, इसको भी एक बार कट कर लेते हैं. This is approximately 106. So जो हमारा पार्ट बचा है that is 22 into 106 over 972. अब मैं approximation, I am not solving this. 22 into 106 must be somewhere around 2300 something. And this is divided by 972. Now I know that 900, let me assume it to be 2300 only. Fine, मेरे को पता है ये 2300 नहीं होगा, but मैं approximate कर रहा हूँ. तो 900 से यदि मैं 2300 को डिवाइड करूंगा तो 8.5 टाइम्स बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकता, हाफ टाइम्स बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकता. 900 को 4 से भी करूंगा तो that will exceed 3600, right? ये भी नहीं हो सकता. So the correct answer is option C. So without actually solving this question, we can come to the answer, correct answer. So the answer is option C. 20th क्वेश्चन अगेन वेरी बेसिक वन, इसमें आपको केवल ऐड करना था सारी वैल्यूज को. सो अगेन आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन, दिस इज वेरी इजी. So answer is option B, 5.43 plus 4.35 plus 0.45 plus 45.34 and plus 534. So इन सबको ऐड करना था. Fine. Next question is question number 21. Okay, 38.5. Now simply you need to use the rule of BODMAS over here. So with 5.25 into 12. So सबसे पहले हम multiply करेंगे. So this part we need to solve first. So 38.5. Now 5 into 12 is 60, and 0.25 into 12 will be 3. So this will be 63 minus 4. So on solving this, we will get the answer to be how much? 97.5. So correct answer is option A. बहुत basic questions थे ये. So moving to question number 22. Now 8 raised to power 1.3 multiply by 4 raised to power 0.6 multiply by 16 raised to power 0.2, and this is equal to 2 raised to power question mark. We need to find the value of this question mark or x. Now see, here it is given in terms of 2, तो हम इन सबको 2 के terms में change कर लेते हैं. So this can be written as 2 raised to power 3 into 1.3. This can be written as 2 raised to power 2. 4 is 2 raised to power 2 into 0.6, and this is 2 raised to power 4 into 0.2, and this is equal to 2 raised to power x. Now since base is same, so we can simply add all these values. So this is 2 raised to power 3 into 1.3 is 3.9 plus 2 into 0.6 is 1.2 and 4 into 0.2 is 0.8 is equal to 2 raised to power x. So this is 2 raised to power 5.9 is equal to 2 raised to power x. So from comparing these two, x comes out to be 5.9. So the correct answer is option C, that is 5.9. So question number 23. Question number 23 is based on profit and loss. An article costing rupees 84 was sold for at a profit of 50%. Now see, cost price is 84, profit is 50%. Now 50% of cost price. So profit in terms of rupees कितना हो चुका है? 42 rupees. So from here selling price comes out to be 84 plus 42, that is 126 rupees. You must be knowing this formula. SP is equal to CP plus profit. So I have used the same. The second purchaser, जो सेकंड परचेजर था जिन्होंने इसको परचेज किया है, उनको लिए ये कॉस्ट प्राइस है 126 रुपीज, और उन्होंने इसको 25% लॉस में बेचा है ना. 25% लॉस में बेचने का मतलब इसको 75% वैल्यू में ही बेच दिया. फाइन. तो 75% ऑफ 126 वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट. 75% इज नथिंग बट 3/4. ये हमें कैलकुलेट करना था. अब इसको 4 से यदि हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं तो दिस विल बी 31.5 into 3 is 94.50 rupees. Option C is the correct one. Question number 24. When a plot is sold for 18,1700, the owner loses 15%. So let the cost price is X rupees. So 15% का loss हुआ, इसका मतलब 85% of cost price में उन्होंने sell किया, and that is equal to 18,700. Fine. तो यहाँ से X will come out to be 22,000. On solving this, the value of X will come out to be 22,000. At what price must the plot be sold in order to gain 15%? Now this is cost price. We need to have a profit of 15%. Now 15% of what? 15% of this 22,000, which is nothing but 3,300 rupees. So हमारा SP must be how much? Is 22,000 plus 3,300, which is 25,300. Option C is the correct one. Question number 25. A shopkeeper marks the selling price of an article 20% above his cost price but allows a discount of 6% on a marked price to customer. What price will customer have to pay for an article which cost price is this? Now cost price is 845 rupees. Now mark price is 20% more than this cost price. So this is basically 120% of this 845. Fine, 20% more than cost price means 120% of cost price, and there is a discount of 6%. So basically selling price is 94% of MP. 94% क्यों? क्योंकि हमने 6% का discount दिया है. 94% of MP. So MP was this. I am substituting the value of MP over here. So this is the cost price. Fine. So this is the selling price for the shopkeeper, and this is the cost price for customer. तो इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो दिस इज 6/5. फाइन. और इसको ओवरऑल सॉल्व करने पे विल गेट द वैल्यू इज 953.16. सो अगेन Easy tha question. So answer is option B, that is 953.16 rupees. Next question, question number 26. The 7 consecutive integers, the average of first 5 integers is n. देखिए इसको मैं दो तरह से आपको सॉल्व करके दिखाता हूँ. तो suppose the 7 integers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now there is a short trick for this as well. जब भी आपके जो sequence है उसमें difference same होता है तो always middle term is your average. The average of first 5 integers is n. तो यदि हम first 5 integers consider करते हैं तो average क्या आएगा? Middle value, that is 3. Now this is n. What is the average of all the 7 numbers? यदि हम सारे 7 ले लेते हैं तो average will be middle number which is 4. तो यदि 3n है तो this will be n plus 1. So the correct answer is option D, that is n plus 1. Fine. There is other method to solve this question as well. What you can do is you can simply substitute the value of n. The 7 consecutive integers, the average of first 5 is n. So let us substitute n as 3. Fine, this is second method by substituting the value of n. This third method as well. I am assuming that average of 5 numbers is n now. So first number is n. This is n plus 1, one number is n minus 1. अभी देखिए मैंने एक नंबर में 1 का इंक्रीमेंट किया, एक में 1 का डिक्रीमेंट किया है, तो भी आप देखेंगे एवरेज n ही रहने वाला है. एक और नंबर में अज्यूम कर रहा हूँ n plus 2, एक और नंबर यहाँ पे अज्यूम कर रहा हूँ n minus 2. अभी देखेंगे आप इन पांचों का एवरेज विल बी n ओनली. सो अभी तक इन 5 नंबर कॉन्जिक्यूटिव नंबर्स हैं, इनका एवरेज इज n. Now if we include the next two numbers only, n plus 3 and n plus 4, so the middle number now will be n plus 1. So the answer will be n plus 1. So you can use any of the method. The best one would be this one, assuming the values. Fine. Moving to question number 27. The average score of boys is 71, that of girls is 73, and the average score of the school is 71.8. Using the process of method of mixtures and allocation. See, the difference here is of 1.2. The difference here is of 1.8. In fact, the difference here is of 0.8. So this is the ratio of boys to girls. And if we want to calculate it in simpler form. So this is basically 3:2. If we divide it by 0.4, so the answer is 3:2. So very easy question based on the concept of mixture and aggregation, and the answer is option C, that is 3:2. Question number 28. A 65 feet long ladder is leaning against a straight wall. So this is the ladder. This is leaning against a straight wall and the length of the ladder is 65. So this is 65. And its lower end is 25 feet from the bottom of the wall. So this is lower end and this is wall. So this distance is 25. Fine. So let us find out this distance first. See, there is another short trick for this. The 65 can be written as 5 into 13. This 25 can be written as 5 into 5. Now 5 is common. तो यहाँ पर भी आप 5 एक place कर सकते हैं. And we know that 13 का triplet बनता है 5 और 12 के साथ. तो यहाँ पर we already have 13, we already have 5. So here it must be 12. So इधर का आंसर आपका 60 आना चाहिए. This is a short trick. You can always use this Pythagoras theorem to solve this question. यदि आप इसको x assume करते हैं, तो you can use this method as well. X square plus 25 square is equal to 65 square. That will also give you the same answer only. Fine, but this is a short trick. Okay. Now what happens is that the upper end is moved down by 8 feet. Now जब ये height 60 थी, अब ये height reduce होकर कितना हो चुका है? 60 से reduce होकर ये 8 feet से नीचे आ गया है. तो now this height becomes 52. Fine. How much? अच्छा ये जो length of ladder है, that will remain the same. वो छोटी बड़ी नहीं होगी ना? That is 65 only. How much further away will the lower end of the ladder be from the base of the wall? Now we need to calculate this value. Now again, I will try to use the same trick. Now this 52 can be written as 13 into 4. This is 13 into 5. So 13 common है दोनों में, तो यहाँ पर भी 13 तो आएगा ही आएगा. And the triplet of 5 and 4, so 3 completes the triplet. If you remember these values, so 3 triplet को complete करता है, तो this is 39. Earlier it was 25. तो shift कितने से हुआ है? It has shifted by 14 feet. So the answer is option C, that is 14. Question number 29. A man spent 6.25% of what he had if his expenditure amounted to this much rupees. So this is very straightforward question. Let his total amount that he had was X rupees. Now he spent 6.25% of X, 6.25% of X, and this is given to be equal to 75. Now 6.25 से जब हम इस 75 को कैंसिल करेंगे तो we'll get the value as 12. So x from here comes out to be 1200. Option B. Okay, so moving to last question of this math section of this 2017 NCHM paper. So to win an election, a candidate needs 3/4 of the total votes cast. If after 2/3 of the votes have been counted, a candidate has 5/6 of what he needs. तो बेसिकली एक इलेक्शन को जीतने के लिए किसी एक पर्टिकुलर कैंडिडेट को टोटल वोट्स का 3/4 चाहिए होता है. फाइन. नाउ आई एम अज्यूमिंग that the total number of votes is 600x. Let us assume कि total votes कितने थे 600x थे. तो जीतने के लिए हमें कितना चाहिए 3/4 of this. Now 3/4 of 600x is 450x votes are required to win. Fine. हुआ क्या है if after 2/3 of the votes have been counted, कितने votes काउंट हो चुके हैं 2/3 of 600x. 400x votes जो हैं वो काउंट हो चुके हैं और इस कैंडिडेट को कितने 5/6 उनको मिल चुके हैं जो इनको टोटल चाहिए था विन के लिए उसका 5/6 उनको मिल चुका है. तो 5/6 of 450x कितना होता है जितना भी होता है वी नीड नॉट टू कैलकुलेट दिस. अभी उनको कितना रिक्वायर्ड है जो उनको 450x चाहिए था उनको 5/6 मिल चुका है तो उनको रिक्वायर्ड कितना है 1/6 of 450x रिक्वायर्ड. फाइन. इसको सॉल्व करते हैं तो ये आता है 75x. नाउ 75x वोट्स आर रिक्वायर्ड. तो रिक्वायर्ड कितने हैं 75x और टोटल रिमेनिंग वोट्स कितने हैं 600x में से 400x काउंट हो चुके हैं तो रिमेनिंग कितने हैं 200x. देन व्हाट पार्ट ऑफ द रिमेनिंग रेशियो रिमेनिंग का कितना परसेंटेज उनको चाहिए कितना रेशियो उनको चाहिए तो सिंपली 25 से कट करते हैं तो 3:8. द आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी दैट इज 3:8. So guys, this was about this paper NCHM CT 2017 math section. I hope my solutions are clear to you. In case you still face any doubts, so you can contact me. You can visit our website ftmedia.com and you can get back to us, right? You can get in touch with us, right? Thank you so much for watching the video.